Alrighty folks, good morning. It is 6:21 a.m. We are out on the California Delta. If you watched the last video, we picked up a brand new Titan 10.5. Compliments of the Wizard. This thing is absolutely decked out, but again, that was the last video. Brand new kayak, so yeah, we went out that day, caught some fish, officially slimed it up, so it was a success, and now this is trip number 2. We're actually going to the same spot. The last trip we got on some buzzbait fish at a low tide. Tide is dropping right now. About another hour or two and it'll be bottomed out, low tide, and then we'll have an incoming tide. Big thing today though, wind. It is gonna be windy, it's gonna be gusty. I'm not sure how many protected areas we'll be able to find back here. That's the Delta sometimes, just gotta roll with the punches, deal with the wind. And again, main purpose of this trip today is just to continue to dial in, get comfortable, get used to this kayak. Even though it is the same exact model as our last one, things are a little different as far as the layout goes, organization. So yeah, simple as that. Another day of fishing out on the California Delta. Hopefully we can get on some fish, figure out a pattern, maybe some more buzzbait fish, who knows. That's the video for today, guys. Stay tuned. Here we go. All right, made about a 15-20 minute run. Let's get her started with what worked last time. Bobby D quad buzzbait, a speed toad on the back. Oh man, confidence meter, guys, it's high right now. Like I said, today obviously we're fishing, but continuing to dial in this boat. I'm not completely used to it yet, of course. I mean, it's again very similar but different at the same time. Layout's different. I'll show you guys real quick. I'm a creature of habit. I get used to certain things being in a certain way or place, and you know, everything's a different layout now, just as far as the tackle trunk, the electronics, little changes, but things that I got to get my brain rewired to making automatic. But man, this boat has been, I mean, in the little time we've had it so far, it's been pretty phenomenal. God, this just, I mean, yeah, shouldn't even say it because I don't want to jinx it and do the million cast montage, but it feels like we're gonna get a giant bite. There's one, not a giant bite, but buzzbait fish. Thank you, sir. All right, official 2 for 2 as far as no skunk trips in the new boat. Yep, there's that wind. I thought we were gonna get lucky. It says it's gonna be coming from the west. Probably one of the worst places to be if it's coming from the west. Oh, I still got him. Wow. That's definitely one of the smallest buzzbait fish I've ever caught. I think these are supposed to be giants, guys. Come on now, what's up with this? Huh. Now it's been over an hour now. We've only had the 2 little fish on the buzz, but I'm not sure that that's just popping off right now. I think we would have figured that out by now. I don't know. It's weird. Kind of baffled. Got a pretty low tide. The wind is strong. This slough doesn't look like much, but it's shallow. It's a real shallow slough. I mean, there's only one deeper part right in the middle, and it's not even that deep. Maybe like 8-9 foot, and it's just choked full of grass. I mean, you can't really see it, but like if I go any closer to the bank, I'm like up in the grass, and it's not like grass with bare stuff underneath. It's dense, thick. Day's still young, but starting off kind of slow. God, let's try an old Delta classic. Chatterbait, right? Feels like it's just been so long since the chatterbaits excelled out on the Delta, at least for me. I know other guys catch them on the chatterbait still, but hasn't been happening for me in what seems like a long time. And usually the trade-off with the wind is the bite's a little better, but that's not the case today. Might as well. There's fish underneath us too. Video gaming fish in the Delta. Well, we haven't done it before. Rarely. Yeah, it's definitely not what you want when you pull up the drop shot. There's a bunch of algae on it. What was that? Oh my god, what the heck? I still got it. Oh my god, my reel goofed up. What the heck's going on here? Do I still got it? Oh my god, I do. What the heck just happened? No, I don't. Oh my god, what the heck was that? There's carp right there. I don't think it ate the bait. Oh my god, what was that? Was that like a giant striper? I mean, I don't even want to imagine it was a bass, because if that was a bass, what happened? I don't know if the GoPros are going to show what the fish was, the species. I mean, I don't even know. Dude, look what it did to the buzzbait. And I really wasn't even pulling on it. I goofed up. You know what? That's one of those fish stories right there. That was big, whatever it was. Dude, like the splash was so violent, it almost seemed like it was like a beaver, like an animal. We're gonna retire this buzzbait. Gotta regain my composure after that incident. I mean, it could have been a big old striper. There are striper back here. Just don't know. Yeah, it's windy. Jeez. Oh god, that was another bite. Dang. Maybe it is the area, or the tide, or the timing. Man, I usually don't get tripped up on lost fish, especially not on tournament days, but that one's kind of bothering me. Just wondering what the heck it was, how big it was. Honestly, what freaking species was it? Was it a bass? God dang. I'm just not getting a lot of bites here. The further I make my way down this stretch, the more I want to turn around, and I think we're just about to that tipping point. There we go, finally. It's a good one too. This takes a million casts, is all it does. Oh, God, dude. That took forever. I swear to God, I made like 2,000 casts to get that fish. This is gonna get crushed. Oh. Alright, I was gonna get crushed just by a bigger fish. Been eyeing these trees for this gilly. We needed this tide to get a little higher, but man, I figured skipping this bait up under these trees could draw some fish out. It's crazy, like, skip's so good, but like the action, it's like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but just kind of, ooh, I had another follower. Another small one. It's like a weedless gantarelle. I love the gantarelle, but this is the weedless version. And it actually has better action. I mean, look at that thing kick. Got him that time. Oh God, what the heck do we got here? What is going on in the Delta today? Oh my God. Berkeley Gilly, baby. Oh my God. Holy crap. Oh my God. We gotta tuck away for this one. Size this dude right here. Dude, look at that hook. Right out. This has got to be a 7. That is a monster. Probably a 6.5, I'd say. It's a tank, guys. Beautiful fish. Let's let her back. Man, that was awesome. Man, guys, it's been really tough today, but one bite, one fish changes everything. Makes the trip totally worth it. And then some. Always great to get out here, no doubt, but I know some people say a bad day of fishing is better than a good day at work. I don't know. It seemed like it was a bad day of fishing so far, and obviously changed right there. What a fish. You know, the funny thing is, when that fish bit, it just nipped it. Didn't go crazy. And I really thought, until it started digging, I thought that was like a 1-pounder. It's amazing how the biggest fish, it seems like this year that I've caught, have been like the tiniest bite. It's a 3/0 little grip pin hook. Just pin it through the nose here. This will save baits on the small fish. We're not worried about losing a bait to a fish like that. And it's real simple. Then it's just a Texas rig. Just kind of find where that hook point would go. I'm gonna go over the fin, straight through. Out the other side, there's like a little grooved line right there. Bury that hook right in there. And oh, you know what? I forgot the most important modification actually. And I would have figured this out in a second, but nail weight. Tiny little nail weight. So this is a 3/32 ounce nail weight for that particular bait before. And what we're gonna do again is we're gonna take like 1/3 of it. Just break it off. Take that nail weight right under the chin. You're just gonna slot that in there. There she is. That's gonna run true, have a slow sink, and it's gonna keep that bait nice and upright. There she is. I'll kind of show you in the water how it runs. It's pretty cool. And this thing stays nice and true. Even when it sinks, it stays true. A couple of twitches. It's money right there. That is money in the bank. Well, let's go back to the other side and keep skipping this under trees. Had another decent one follow it out. Oh God! Oh my God! This thing's working right now. Man, oh man, guys, that was a windy one today. What a interesting day. That's, of course, one of the things we love about fishing is the unpredictability of it. You just never know what's going to happen in a day of fishing, and even though it was a really tough day overall, some interesting things happened. I mean, I think the first thing is the one fish that pretty much salvaged the day from making it a In-N-Out burger day, we'll say, to making it a great day, was the big fish. The big fish on the GILLY. You know, the tide was moving in, the water was rising, so some of those trees up on the bank finally had some water underneath them, and we weren't really having much luck on anything else. I mean, it took us like a million casts to get bit, it seemed like. So we did take that gilly and we threw it up under some of those laydowns and some of those shade pockets, and that definitely seemed like a pattern. Of course, we got that real nice one. Big fish of the day, one of the bigger fish of the year for sure. But that gilly, I will say, has some crazy action, and whether it's trees, docks, anything that is an overhead canopy that you need to skip a bait under, that thing is literally perfect. And really, when I got it, was what I was thinking I would be doing with it, was skipping it under cover, skipping it under docks to get to those fish that don't see that style bait in those areas. Other than the big gilly fish, the crazy thing that happened today was that blow up on the buzzbait. And again, I haven't seen the footage. You'll of course know what it looks like now, but I gotta go home and check that out, because that is, from what I can remember, the biggest blow up of any fish I've ever had on a topwater bait. It literally sounded, I didn't get a great look at it, but it sounded like, you know, what a beaver does when it gets defensive, just a big slap. Unfortunately, I think I just disengaged the reel, I clicked the bail, I goofed up on that one, and that kind of got us all discombobulated. And the fish was actually still hooked for a minute. Once I finally got my bearings and started to reel into it, I felt the pressure of the fish, but it was digging and digging, and eventually, you know, it came up. I think one of the worst parts of fishing is when you lose a fish and you don't see it, you don't know exactly what you had, you're just kind of wondering what could have been. Who knows? But guys, another day out on the water again. Second trip out with a new Titan 10.5. Thing performed amazing. I think it's going to be a great fishing boat tournament rig for the years to come, and we're 2 for 2. We have not yet skunked in the new rig, so I think that's a good sign. As always, I thank you guys for watching, for coming along, and I will catch you guys in the next video.